Welcome back. Let's read this one. It looks nice.
CZAW SportCruiser. The CZAW SportCruiser is a two-seat, single-engine, tricycle undercarriage, fixed-wing aircraft that was introduced in 2006 by Czech Aircraft Works, CZAW, now named Czech Sport Aircraft. In January 2010, the SportCruiser was added to the Piper aircraft line as the Piper Sport under a licensing agreement with Czech Sport Aircraft. This arrangement was terminated 1 year later in January 2011. Design and Development, Edit. The aircraft is of all-aluminum construction with a low-wing configuration. It can be fitted with either a 100 HP, 75 kilowatts, Rotax 912 ULS or a 120 HP, 89 kilowatts, Subaru 3300 engine. Approved propellers include the Woodcomb Classic 170/3/R. The SportCruiser has an optional ballistic recovery systems parachute, autopilot and Dynon or TrueTrack FS. The aircraft is capable of cruising at 214 km per hour, 133 miles per hour, 116 kn, with a range of 1,014 km, 630 mi. No wind. Standard day gross weight takeoff is achieved in 106 m, 348 feet, and landing in 123 m, 404 feet. The SportCruiser is designed to fit into the ultralight or microlight category in several countries as well as in the light sport aircraft category in the United States. Between 2006 and 2010, it was available either as a kit or as a fully built production model. The SportCruiser is accepted as a US FAA LSA, FAA home build kit and the UK under GAR Section S. Piper Sport, Edit. On the 21st of January, 2010, Piper Aircraft announced that they had licensed a derivative of the SportCruiser and would market it as the Piper Sport. Piper CEO Kevin Gould said, "The Piper Sport is an amazing entry-level aircraft that will bring new customers into Piper and lead the way for those customers to step up into more sophisticated and higher performance aircraft within our line over time." The Piper Sport is a minimally modified version of the existing SportCruiser. The plan was that it would continue to be manufactured by Czech Sport Aircraft, with Piper's manufacturing operation playing no part in the construction, although Piper was distributing parts. The changes to the aircraft are stronger nose gear, a ballistic recovery systems parachute and leather interior both as standard equipment, a cockpit sunshade and modified pitch controls, plus a custom paint scheme. Previously the SportCruiser was available as a completed aircraft or a kit, but Piper offered it only as a completed aircraft, sold as a special light sport aircraft in the US. It was distributed by the Piper dealer network worldwide. Deliveries under the Piper name commenced with the initial customer receiving their aircraft on the 13th of April, 2010 at Sun N Fun. The aircraft was offered in 3 different trim and avionics configurations, with higher-end models offering the Dynon Avionics D100 glass cockpit and autopilot. All models were delivered with the Rotax 912S power plant of 100 HP, 75 kilowatts. Piper indicated that they had carried out extensive test flying on the SportCruiser before agreeing to add it to their line and that the aircraft's slow sales in the past had been related to marketing issues and not any deficiencies with the aircraft design. Piper planned to market the aircraft to flight schools as well as private owners. In analyzing the Piper decision to distribute the SportCruiser, instead of design its own LSA, AV-Web analyst Paul Bertorelli said, "I heard a little kvetching about the Piper decision. to the effect of asking why they are going with the SportCruiser instead of developing their own airplane. To me, the answer is obvious. It makes no business sense for Piper to develop and build its own LSA. In the Piper Cup days, they were everyman's airplane company, as Cessna is now, but they are not that today. Piper is a niche manufacturer which has sustained itself with a small volume of a relatively broad model line. So it makes sense for them to buy an existing design out of the still glutted LSA market. Whether the SportCruiser is the right choice remains to be seen. On the 12th of January, 2011, after selling a total of 45 aircraft, Piper announced that the Piper Sport would be discontinued. Piper CEO Jeffrey Berger stated, "After a year working with Czech Sport Aircraft, Piper determined that it is in our company's best long-term interests to discontinue the business relationship which distributed a light sport aircraft manufactured by the Czech company and distributed under Piper's brand by a separate distributor network. Clearly, the company has a different business perspective and approach to the market than Czech Sport Aircraft." After the Piper announcement, the Piper Sport importer and dealer network indicated that the aircraft would continue to be imported under a new name. Importer US Sport Aircraft CEO Don Ayres stated that said his company was engaged in business as usual, aircraft will continue to be sold and supported. The aviation press reacted with skepticism as to Piper's explanation for terminating its arrangements with CZAW. AV web editor Paul Bertorelli said, "In my view, we are not getting the full story on its decision to exit the LSA segment." In a tersely worded statement a week before the show, Piper said it was terminating its relationship with the Czech supplier of its Piper Sport LSA, citing differences in business philosophies. That phrase is code speak for a significant behind-the-scenes blow-up. In my opinion, either Piper concluded the margins on LSAs weren't worth the trouble and it would rather focus on jets, or its Czech supplier was doing something it didn't like. Or both. Czech Sport Aircraft reacted to the ending of the Piper deal by indicating that business would continue through the same distributor and dealer network and that the name of the aircraft would be changed back to SportCruiser. The company did indicate that the disagreement with Piper involved the geographical focus that Piper had put on marketing in the US to the detriment of the rest of the world. The company indicated that it will continue to develop the aircraft and planned revisions to the spinner, canopy, elevator, ailerons and wingtips in the immediate future. Variants, edit. SportCruiser. Version build 2006-10 and 2011 present by Czech Sport Aircraft, available as a kit or completed aircraft and equipped with 100 HP, 75 kilowatts, Rotax 912 ULS or 120 HP, 89 kilowatts, Subaru 3300 engine. Piper Sport. Version build 2010-2011 by Czech Sport Aircraft and marketed by Piper Aircraft, available only as a completed aircraft and equipped with 100 HP, 75 kilowatts, Rotax 912 ULS engine. Discontinued in January 2011. PS-28 Cruiser. Version built for EASA-CS.LSA certification with 600 kilograms gross weight limit. Operators, edit. The SportCruiser is operated by private individuals and flight training schools. Specifications, SportCruiser, edit. Data from manufacturer. General characteristics. 1 crew, 1. 2 capacity, 1 passenger. 3 length, 6.62 m, 21 feet 9 in. 4 wingspan, 8.6 m, 28 feet 3 in. 5 height, 2.315 m, 7 feet 7 in. 6 wing area, 12.3 m, 132 square feet. 7 empty weight, 388 kilograms, 855 pound. 8 gross weight, 600 kilograms, 1,323 pound. 9 fuel capacity, 114 liters, 25 imp gal, 30 US gal. 10 power plant, 1 Rotax 912 ULS2, 73.5 kilowatts, 98.6 HP. 11 propellers, 3 blade Whitcomb Classic 170/3/R. Performance. 1 maximum speed, 220 kilometers per hour, 140 miles per hour, 120 kn. 2 cruise speed, 172 kilometers per hour, 107 miles per hour, 93 kn, 75% power at 3,000 feet. 3 stall speed, 55 kilometers per hour, 34 miles per hour, 30 kn. 4 never exceed speed, 255 kilometers per hour, 158 miles per hour, 138 kn. 5 range, 953 kilometers, 592 mi, 515 mi, with 30-minute reserve. 6 endurance, 525. 7 rate of climb, 4.2 m/s, 830 foot/min. See also, edit. Aircraft of comparable role, configuration, and era. 1 Orion Aircraft Lightning LS1. 2 Aero at 3. 3 BRM Aero Bristol. 4 Tecnam P2002. 5 Europa XS Trigia. 6 Cessna 162. 7 Flight Design CTSW. 8 Rans S19 Ventura. 9 Vans Aircraft RV12. References, edit.